They say grief plays tricks on the mind, that when you lose someone, your brain fills in the silence with echoes. Old memories, imagined footsteps, phantom notifications. That's what I thought. At first my brain was short-circuiting from sadness, but when my phone rang at 2:16 a.m. and her name showed up on the screen, I knew this was into a memory. It was her, the woman I buried 3 days earlier, the same woman whose coffin I watched being lowered into the ground, always at 2:16. I started seeing things, shadows, in mirrors, her reflection behind mine in the bathroom. Asked for a trace. They said the number wasn't in service, that it had been deactivated a week ago, the same day Isabela died, I showed them the call logs. They looked at me like I was losing it, but I wasn't. I know what I heard. I know what I saw. That night, I didn't turn off the phone. I didn't run. I waited, and when the call came, I answered again. This time, no static, just her voice, clearer than ever. I don't belong there. Bring me home, then silence. And the line cut once I found mud on the kitchen floor, leading from the front door to the hallway. I live alone. I checked the locks. I checked the security camera. At exactly 2:17, the feed glitched for a full minute. When it came back, the front door was wide open, and on the mat was her necklace, the one she was buried with. I stared at the caller ID. Frozen. My thumb hovered over the screen, heart racing. The ringtone kept going, soft and steady, as if nothing was wrong. But sometimes, when the house is quiet, I still hear the faint buzz of a phone vibrating on a surface, even when mine is off. And last night, a new voicemail appeared. No number, just one line. ***. Why did you bury me? ***. As if the dead hadn't just dialed my number. And subscribe to Sanguinis, where stories sleep lightly and the dead still whisper. And tell us in the comments. ***, what would you do if the one you buried called you back? But if you ever get a call in the middle of the night from someone you've lost, think twice before answering, because sometimes, when the dead call, I answered. Of course I did. My voice cracked. Hello? There was silence at first. Then static, faint like wind through wires. I almost hung up, until I heard breathing, shallow, rhythmic. There it was. ***, incoming call from to 16 a.m., 56 seconds, ***. Couldn't bring myself to answer. Instead, I turned on my voice recorder. After the call ended, I played the file back. Static, then her voice. You stopped listening. The audio ended with what sounded like dirt shifting, heavy, wet, like someone clawing their way upward. I showed it to a friend, a sound engineer. She enhanced the background, found something buried beneath the noise, faint sobs, and a whisper I had on caught before. It wasn't supposed to happen. I even took a screenshot. Then I did something stupid. I called back. Straight to voicemail. I left a message. I don't even remember what I said. Probably begging for answers. That afternoon, I went to the cemetery. Her grave was still there, still fresh, but something was off. The flowers we'd placed were scattered, trampled, and the small ceramic photo embedded in her headstone was cracked right down the middle, splitting her face in two. Then, a whisper. You said you'd answer? My blood turned cold. It was her voice. Same cadence, same softness, but slower. Hollow. Like it was coming from inside a tunnel. I tried to speak, but no sound came out. She spoke again. It's so dark. That's when I dropped the phone. Let it clatter to the floor. The call ended on its own. No disconnection sound. No beep. Silence. I didn't sleep that night. Who would? The next morning, I checked my call history. That night, the phone rang again. Same time, 2:16. I let it ring. Over the next few nights, the calls kept coming. Always from the same number. I finally broke. I went to the phone company. I haven't heard from her since. Maybe it's guilt, maybe it's grief, maybe it's something else. They're not done yet. If this story made your skin crawl, don't forget to like, share,